What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're continuing my A to Z worldwide collection videos. Today's video is the letter E. We've done A, B, C and D, and we gave Canada its own episode because there was just so much there. But if you're not sure what I mean, what we're really doing is setting ourselves a starting point with my current worldwide collection before we go adding anything new to it. So we're going through letter by letter, a video each, and showing you what I've got for that letter. So it's letter E today. We've got 6 countries in total and 56 coins, so we've got a fair bit to get through. Let's get into it, shall we? We've even got a couple of bits of silver today, so some nice variety here. But first things first, we've got the East Caribbean states. We've got 24 coins from here. I do tend to pick them up when I see them down at the coin stall. And this is an earlier 1 cent, and this is back when it was, as you see around the edge there, the British Caribbean Territories Eastern Group. So it was phrased a little bit differently, essentially the same thing, I believe. This is a 1 cent from 1957. Of course, the first portrait there of Queen Elizabeth II. Not in the best condition, but a nice coin to have. Just the one of those we've got. And then we move on to a 2 cent. This one's from 1965. And this one is not in bad shape at all. It's got a couple of marks there either side of the 2. And again, this is an older one, 1965. And back then these were slightly rarer. A lot of the East Caribbean states coinage nowadays, and even through the 90s and stuff, they're a lot more common. But back then these were a bit more rare. Obverse is in stunning condition, isn't it? Yeah, not the rarest year. 2,001,000 minted in this year. The year you're looking for on these is 1963. Just 250,000 of those minted. The only year we've got on that one. And then we move up denominations to a 10 cent. Now this will look familiar to a lot of people because these East Caribbean states coins do pop up quite often in not in world coin hunts, in 50p hunts and even 10p hunts as well. They've got a couple of denominations which are similar, and the design is always this ship, and this is the Golden Hind, Sir Francis Drake's ship. And that was the second ever ship to circumnavigate the globe, back in 1577 to 1580. But yeah, this is a 10 cents, 1955. Bit worn. It is copper nickel, not silver, unfortunately. But the Golden Hind actually has a full-size reconstruction on the Thames, and it's fully working as well. I say fully working. I'm not sure all the guns work, but it's saleable. And there we see again the Golden Hind, 1965, 25 cents. And this one's got a mintage of nearly 1.3 million. That's the last of the older stuff. Now we get on to the more modern bits. And they do some interesting shapes in the East Caribbean states. This one's a bit mucky, but this is a 1 cent. It's aluminium, this one, from 1992. See the palm leaves there, either side of the denomination. And this one's the second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. I do love a coin with a scalloped shape. Anything out of the ordinary, I always grab it, which is why we've also got this interesting 2 cents. (1981). Again, the second portrait there. Nice little coin. Again, aluminium, so it feels a bit funny to the touch, very light. And to continue the theme with the funny shapes, we go back to the scalloped coin. This one's a 5 cent. Again, same design, but just a 5 cent, slightly bigger. And then they changed the 5 cent to a circular one, but it does have this, not sure what the terminology is for that, might have to look into that, but it does have this part of the design which makes it look like it's got many sides to the coin, even though it's circular. This one's the fourth portrait, obviously, from 2010. Again, aluminium still. And then we'll rattle through these because we've got quite a few of them. We've got 5 different 10 cents. More modern ones. I think one with the second portrait, and then a load with the fourth portrait there. All different dates, of course. We only keep one of each date. So 5 different dates on that. And then we've got the 25 cent with the second portrait. 3 different dates of that one. None of these are particularly rare. I'm not going to spend too much time on them. And then 3 with the fourth portrait as well. Quite a shiny one there, let's have a look at that one. 2010. Yeah, that's those. And then we move up into the $1 from the East Caribbean states. And we've got 3 different dates on the 10-sided one. Let's have a closer look at it. Again, same design, they don't change them much, do they? The Golden Hind, but it is a very famous ship, of course. And one interesting thing about these is that it does have alternating reeded and smooth edges, like our current new pound. That one's reeded, that one's not, that one's reeded, and so on and so on. So I thought that was quite different. Not sure how many coins do that. But that's it for the East Caribbean states. 24 coins from there. Not doing badly at all. Actually, no, it's not. I'm talking complete nonsense. We've got 2 more $1. We've got a 2004 one. Fourth portrait. Copper nickel, that one. And then we've got a 2017 one. And they changed the composition here, and this is a nickel-plated steel one. But other than that, it's exactly the same as the previous one. But now that is it for the East Caribbean states. So moving on to the next country, we've just got 1 coin from this country. I won't spoil it. Obviously, it begins with E. Any guesses? Pause it. Have a think. 50 centavos. República del Ecuador. 1979. This is actually minted at the Royal Mint. Nickel-clad steel, this one. 25 million minted. But still pretty hard to come across South American coins, just in general, I think, over here. Some years of this coin are minted in Germany as well, but this one was minted at the Royal Mint. That's it for Ecuador, just the 1 coin. Next up, we've got another one we've got quite a few from, and that's Egypt. We've got 26 different coins from Egypt. You will have seen some of these before if you watch the channel. Some of these are quite recent additions from a couple of friends one who went on holiday there and one who goes to visit his family now and again there. But let's start with this little one. And this is actually from 1896. I think this came in a mixed coin bag. Do excuse the snoring puppy. He does get bored of the world coins. And you see there the Tugra, which is the Sultan's monogram from the time. And this is 1/10 of a kirsch. Copper nickel, unfortunately, not silver. But there we go. Interesting little coin. And then we move on to the second oldest Egyptian coin that I have. And this one is silver. And again, this was in like a charity mixed lot or something like that I bought. And it's 833 silver, so 83.3% silver. And on the obverse there, we see King Farouk I. The only bit of Egyptian silver that I've got. But it'll do us for now. And moving on. Now it does get a bit confusing with these Egyptian denominations, because 1 minute they're saying piastres, and the next minute they're saying kirsch, Qirsh. I think they're the same thing, literally. But this is a 5 piastres, And look at the lovely design on this one. Of course, the 3 pyramids of Giza there. Lovely design. And for a coin from 1984, not in too bad condition. Got a couple of marks either side there, but that side's lovely, isn't it? Well, there's that. And then we've got another newer 5 piastres. Got a nice decorated vase on it there. And that symbol there is a 5, slap bang in the middle. That's the denomination, and that means 5. We've got a couple of different 10 piastres, one from 1972. This one with the falcon and a coat of arms of Egypt there. Lovely little coin, like the design on this. And 10 piastres. The one that looks like a 1 is a 1, so that's always handy. And the dot there is of course a 0. And we've got another different 10 piastres, slightly newer one, 1992. There we go. And on the other side of this one we have the mosque of Muhammad Ali at the citadel of Salah el-Din. There you go. And no, I didn't remember that. I'm reading that from my notes. Carry on rattling through Egypt here because we've got quite a few, 26 different coins in total. And here we've got 25 piastres, a nice hold coin, which we do like. Anything a bit different we like, don't we, eh? And I believe that says Arab Republic of Egypt there around the top. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm sure somebody out there knows. And then we've got 3 newer 25 piastres. They dropped the hole in the coin and made it a bit smaller. Same denomination. So again, while we're learning these denominations, obviously the 5 is the 0, as we said. That's a 5. And the one that looks like a backwards 7 is a 2. So yeah, 25 piastres. 3 different dates on those in the collection. Then we've got the 50 Kirsch. 3 different dates on this as well. 3 seems to be the number today. We seem to have 3 of a lot of different things. And on the obverse on this one, that is, of course, the one, the only. It's Cleopatra. Lovely design, that one, I think. And there we go, 50 piastres. Awesome. 3 different dates on that as well. Now we move on to the stuff that you might well have seen before on the channel if you've been watching for a couple of months. And these are last year's releases. And they're commemorative coins in Egypt. They released to commemorate investment in infrastructure, basically. And there was 25 million of each of these ones minted. These, of course, are the 50 piastres again. So same reverse as the Cleopatra one. But then on the obverse, this one is to celebrate the National Roads Network investment. And then we have one for the new Egyptian countryside. See the tractor there on the left of the road. Then we've got investment in power stations. It's an interesting little series, this one. And investment in solar energy farms. With quite a nice design there of like a rising sun or setting sun. And then we've got 5 of the standard pound coins from Egypt, which you may well recognise. Let's find a good one. It's not bad. Of course, that's Tutankhamun's mask there. This is the pound coin, the standard design. And again, we've got a few commemorative ones as well, which share this reverse side, but have a different obverse to the Tutankhamun one. So there's 5 different dates of that. And 2 of these we've already just seen. Again, same designs as the 50 piastres. They minted 25 million of the 50s and 40 million of the £1. And again, this is investment in the Egyptian countryside. And then the solar panel one again. I was so happy when my friends brought these back from Egypt for me, because pretty much no way I would get my hands on them otherwise. Especially in such good condition. Look at this condition on this. This one's to commemorate the new city of Alamein being built on the north coast of Egypt. And these, of course, are all minted at the Royal Mint as well, I believe. Egyptian coinage. Seen them doing it there when I've been. And then finally we've got the new bridges in Asyut. Some interesting designs. Quite high mintage figures at 40 million each, but still will be worth more than their face value in due time, I believe. So that's it for Egypt. The 26 coins done. Just 3 more countries to go, and only 5 coins between them. So 2 of the countries have only just got 1 coin from them. And here's the first one. And it's not too dissimilar, is it, from the Ecuadorian one we had before. Centavos again. Wow, the dog is really going for it. I'm sure you all heard that one. 25 centavos. Any guesses? Another letter beginning with E, and it's after Egypt alphabetically. Actually, it's not. Yeah, it is. What am I talking about? Oh, making a fool of myself. It's the Republic of El Salvador. We just got the 1 coin from here. This one minted in 1973. 28 million of these minted, so they're not particularly rare. But there, on the obverse, we have Jose Mateus Delgado, leader of the independence movement in El Salvador. So just the 1 coin from there, but nice to be able to tick it off the collection list. Yeah, we've got a coin from El Salvador. Awesome. Not that I wouldn't pick more up if I saw them, because I would. And next up, we've got Estonia. We've got 3 different types of coins from Estonia. And you'll see what I mean in a second. So this is a pre-Euro 1 Kroon. Obviously, they're on the Euro now in Estonia. This is 2001. This is made from Nordic gold, which unfortunately is nowhere near the value of real gold. It's just a copper alloy, really. Just made to look this colour. Minted in 2001 and minted in Finland. But quite a nice shield emblem there. Apologies for the snoring puppy, guys. He's really going for it. And then we've got another Nordic gold one, but this is just a 10 euro cent. Not very exciting at all. But the only euro coin I've got from Estonia. Quite hard to come by, because I've looked through fair few euros in charity shops and stuff like that. See if we can get this to focus. Struggling a little bit. But yeah, there's that. And then the pick of the bunch though. And by far the most valuable coin in the whole video, the letter E, is this. Beautiful. 925 silver proof. Estonian 100 Kroon. Didn't write this down, was meant to, but I'm pretty sure they're called rock swallows. There, 3 of them. Dated 1992. Only 35,000 of these minted. And quite a chunk of silver. Sterling silver. And this I bought as part of a larger collection, and this was just in with it. Lovely. And then to finish us off, 1 more coin from the last country on the list, beginning with E. Now, I'll let you have a good guess on this one because it doesn't give it away. But I think this is an awesome design, I'm sure you'll agree. Look at that. cool stylized lion. Very, very cool. Any guesses? What country? It's African. 25 Santeems. Minted at the Royal Canadian Mint. And this is from Ethiopia, guys. 25 Santeems from Ethiopia. And again, just the one coin from that country. 3 countries in E we've just got the one coin for, but as I say, nice to get them ticked off the list as a coin, as a country that we have a coin for. But that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Drop us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and come back soon for the letter F. We might have to split France off into its own video. I'll have to have a look, because I know we've got quite a few French coins. But as I said, thanks for coming by, guys. Come back next time and see us again. Oh, and I know you guys like a giveaway. There's 2 biggies running at the moment. You've got Caledonian Coins doing his 1500 subscriber giveaway, and Total Coins doing his 1000 subscriber giveaway. So if you've not gone and entered them, go and enter both of those. They've both got some wicked prizes, honestly, guys. But thanks again. See you all soon. Stay safe. See ya.